Everything is about to change in Landman. Just when fans thought they knew where the story was headed, a major twist hits. Two powerful actors, Guy Burnet and Miriam Silverman, are joining the cast for season 2. What does this mean for the oil-soaked drama? And why is everyone in Hollywood talking about this casting move? Stick around. What's coming next might just blow the whole story wide open. The first season of Landman didn't just make waves, it drilled straight into the heart of modern America. Set deep in the oil fields of West Texas, the series follows the lives of roughnecks, billionaires, and power brokers trying to control one of the world's most volatile industries. Led by a powerful performance from Billy Bob Thornton as Tommy Norris, Landman showed us a world full of danger, money, betrayal, and raw ambition. Season 1 opened with Tommy, a man who knows every dirty trick in the book, trying to keep a struggling drilling company alive. Surrounded by a cutthroat corporate world and ruthless competitors, he fought to protect his team and himself. The show gave us a rare look at what really goes on behind the scenes in America's energy war, shady deals, environmental disasters, and the personal cost of chasing black gold. We met characters who weren't just oilmen, they were fighters, dreamers, and sometimes criminals. As Angela, a woman struggling to make her mark in a world dominated by men, Ali Larter displayed grit and vigor. Jacob Laughlin played Cooper, a young rig worker whose life turned upside down after one bad decision. Every episode peeled back another layer, revealing a story that was as much about family and survival as it was about the oil itself. By the time the season ended, the stakes had reached a boiling point. Explosions, secrets, and betrayals set the stage for a showdown that left fans on edge. Who can Tommy rely on? What is the true cost of power? And most importantly, who will rise, and who will be buried beneath the West Texas dirt? Now, with season 2 just around the corner, the story is getting even bigger. That's where Guy Burnet and Miriam Silverman come in. These are not just ordinary casting choices. They're game changers. With these two stepping onto the field, we're not just getting more drama, we're getting a total shakeup of the world Landman built in season 1. In the next section, we'll reveal exactly who Guy Burnet is, why his casting is making headlines, and what kind of character he might be playing. Stay locked in. Guy Burnet isn't just another face joining the cast, he's a force of nature. If you've been watching TV or movies over the last few years, chances are you've already seen his work without even realizing it. He's one of those actors who blends so deeply into his characters, you remember the performance more than the name, but that's about to change, because Landman could be the role that takes him from solid character actor to breakout star. Born in London, Burnet started his career in British television, but quickly made a name for himself in Hollywood. He may be familiar to you due to his role as Mike Cornwell, a sinister and mysterious character on The Affair. Or maybe you saw him in The Handmaid's Tale, where he brought tension and unpredictability to his scenes as Commander Winslow. And if you watched Oppenheimer, yes, that was him too. He has been creating a resume filled with sinister, multi-layered characters. He knows how to play men who are charming on the outside but dangerous underneath. That's exactly why fans are buzzing about his Landman role. He fits the world of rough edges and moral gray zones perfectly. We don't know yet who he'll be playing, but let's speculate. Could he be a corporate fixer, brought in to clean up the chaos from season 1? Or maybe a rival oilman with deep pockets and dirtier tactics? There's also a chance he could play a government investigator, someone looking to expose the dark underbelly of the energy world. What we do know is that Burnet has range. He can go from calm and controlled to completely unhinged in the space of a scene. He's the kind of actor who makes you lean in just a little closer, because you're never sure what he's going to do next. That makes him a perfect fit for a show like Landman, where every decision has consequences and no one is truly safe. And let's not forget, Burnet also brings a different kind of energy to the screen. A cool, modern swagger that's going to clash in interesting ways with characters like Tommy Norris. Imagine those two in a face-off, one, a veteran survivor of the oil business, the other, a slick newcomer with his own agenda. The tension practically writes itself. Casting Guy Burnet isn't just about adding a big name. It's about turning up the pressure in a show that already runs hot, with his history of playing complex, dangerous men. Burnet is poised to either shake up alliances or blow them apart completely. In the next section, we'll talk about Miriam Silverman, the Tony-winning actress who's stepping into Landman with a whole different kind of fire. Stay tuned, her role could turn this show in a bold new direction. Asterisk, when an actor wins a Tony Award, Hollywood pays attention. However, when that actor appears in a gritty, high-stakes television drama like Landman, you can tell that something significant is about to take place. She is a storm, not just a good actress like Miriam Silverman. Quiet, focused, but capable of stealing the room with a single look. And now, she's stepping into one of the most explosive worlds on television. Asterisk, Silverman made waves in the theater world long before television came calling. Her performance in The Sign in Sidney Brustein's Window was so commanding, so full of raw emotional power, that it earned her Broadway's highest honor. She doesn't just play characters, she inhabits them, tears them apart, and rebuilds them into something unforgettable. That's the kind of energy she's bringing to Landman. While she's best known for her work on stage, Silverman has appeared in films and shows where her performances always stand out. Whether she's playing a tough-talking mom, a weary teacher, or a woman fighting against impossible odds, she brings something real and grounded to every scene. No flash, no tricks, just truth. Landman absolutely requires that as it investigates the human cost of power further. So what kind of role might she play? Details haven't been revealed yet, but there are a few strong possibilities. Silverman could step into the role of a powerful lobbyist or politician, someone who doesn't work in the oil fields, but controls everything behind the scenes. Or maybe she plays a whistleblower, someone with deep insider knowledge who decides to risk everything to expose the truth. There's even a chance she could be connected to Tommy Norris's past sister, an ex-wife, or a long-lost ally with her own agenda. Asterisk, no matter who she plays, one thing is clear. Miriam Silverman is not here to fill space. She's here to challenge the characters we already know, and to raise the emotional stakes of the story. In a world full of corruption, explosions, and double-crosses, she brings a different kind of danger, the kind that comes from speaking the truth, even when everyone else is lying. Asterisk, and from a story point of view, her arrival could tip the balance in major ways. She's not just another player, she might be the one holding the key to everything that's been happening behind the curtain. In shows like Landman, power doesn't just come from oil, it comes from knowledge. And Silverman looks like she'd be the one carrying it. Asterisk, between her emotional depth and sharp delivery, she has the potential to ground the show's most chaotic storylines. And if the writers give her the space to really dig in, her scenes could end up being some of the most memorable in the entire series. Asterisk, in the next section, we'll dive into how fans are reacting, what the buzz online looks like, and why this casting move has raised the bar for season 2. Asterisk, the moment the casting news broke, social media lit up. Fans of Landman, longtime drama lovers, and even theater buffs all started chiming in. Within hours, threads on Reddit, Twitter, X, and YouTube comments were filled with buzz. Guy Burnet, that man plays villains like no one else. This just got real. Others posted side-by-side photos of Silverman on stage and imagined her trading verbal blows with Billy Bob Thornton's Tommy Norris. Asterisk, and the theories. They're coming in fast and wild. Asterisk, one of the biggest debates online is about who Guy Burnet is going to play. Some fans think he might be a big-money investor from overseas, coming to snatch up Texas oil after the chaos of season 1. Others believe he could be a rogue operator, working outside the rules, forcing Tommy into a corner. There's even a growing theory that Burnet's character might be connected to Angela's past, maybe an ex-lover or someone she crossed back in her hustling days. The tension writes itself. Asterisk, when it comes to Miriam Silverman, fans are leaning hard into the idea that she be the show's moral compass or its deadliest manipulator. Some see her as a government official, possibly part of an environmental investigation, who gets too close to the truth. Others are imagining her as a powerful corporate attorney, defending the worst of the worst with a smile that cuts deeper than any blade. And one theory even suggests she could be Tommy Norris's sister, estranged for decades, and now returning to settle old scores. Asterisk, what's most exciting about these casting choices is how much they expand the world of Landman. Season 1 was mostly about the oil fields, the workers, the bosses, the deals. But season 2 looks ready to open the doors to politics, law, global finance, and deep-rooted family secrets. Not only are Burnet and Silverman new faces, some have even said that with these casting choices, Landman could step up into the same league as prestige shows like Succession or True Detective. That's a bold claim, but not an impossible one. The ingredients are all here. A powerhouse, lead, a morally murky setting, sharp writing, and now, two top-tier actors stepping in at just the right moment. Asterisk the bottom line. This isn't just hype. It's momentum. It's heat. And it's building. Asterisk now. All eyes are on the Season 2 premiere. How will Burnet and Silverman fit into this volatile world? Will they take sides or rewrite the whole game? Landman was already a gripping series, a dirty, dramatic deep dive into the oil-stained heart of Texas. But with the addition of Guy Burnet and Miriam Silverman, it's stepping into new territory. This isn't just casting news. It's a signal that the stakes are rising, the story is expanding, and nothing is going to be the same. Asterisk these two actors don't just join shows, they reshape them. Burnet brings tension, edge, and unpredictability. Silverman adds depth, emotion, and raw truth. Together, they're about to disrupt every relationship, every alliance, and every buried secret from Season 1. We're not just going back to the oil fields. We're going deeper into the systems of power that built them. Asterisk so what can fans expect? Asterisk more complex characters. More explosive twists. Furthermore, there are further moral gray areas where survival is more important than right and wrong. This isn't just about drilling for oil anymore, it's about drilling into the truth, into corruption, loyalty, betrayal, and what people are willing to sacrifice to stay on top. Asterisk, and with Burnet and Silverman in the mix, no character is safe. Old friendships may fall apart. New enemies may rise. And if we've learned anything from shows like this, it's that everyone has a price and eventually someone pays. Asterisk the official release date for Season 2 is still under wraps, but the buzz is growing by the day. Leaked set photos, cryptic teasers, and fan theories are already flooding social media. And if the rumors are true, the first trailer could be coming sooner than expected. So here's your call to action. If you're a fan of sharp writing, unpredictable characters, and tension that simmers until it explodes, you won't want to miss this season. Asterisk follow for updates. Subscribe for more behind-the-scenes news. And get ready because in Landman Season 2, everything burns hotter. Asterisk this isn't just another season. It's a new frontier. Asterisk